Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to start a new chapter of our textbook An Alien Hand, Class 7, Lesson number 5. Golu Grows a Nose, written by Rudyard Kipling. The story is a fiction that revolves around the growth of the trunk of an elephant from a snout. A fictitious elephant, Golu, is introduced in the story, whose adventures are shared. Now, long ago, the elephants had no trunk. There was a baby elephant called Golu. He too had no trunk. He had only a bulky nose as small as a small boot. Golu was full of questions. He asked his tall aunt, the ostrich, "Why don't you ever fly like other birds?" Then he asked his tall uncle, the giraffe, "What makes your skin so spotty?" He asked his huge uncle, the hippopotamus, "Why are your eyes always so red?" He asked his hairy uncle, the baboon, "Why do melons taste like melon?" The ostrich, the giraffe, the hippopotamus, and the baboons had no answer to Golu's questions. "Golu is a naughty baby," they said. "He asks such difficult questions." One day, Golu met a manna. He asked it, "What does the crocodile have for dinner?" The manna advised Golu to go to the Limpopo River. Golu went home. After the meals, Golu said to his family, "Goodbye, I am going to the great grassy Limpopo River. I'll find out what the crocodile has for dinner." Thus Golu started for Limpopo River to find out what the crocodile has for dinner. On his way, Golu met a python. He asked him also the same question. The python also did not give any reply. However, he quietly followed Golu. When he reached the river, he saw a big log of wood. Actually, it was a crocodile. When it winked at Golu, he asked, "Have you ever seen a crocodile?" The crocodile told him that it was him. Crocodile shed crocodile's tear to show that it was true. Golu was frightened, yet he asked the crocodile what he had for dinner. The crocodile said, "Come here, little one, and I'll whisper the answer to you." He said it because he wanted to eat Golu. Golu went near him. The crocodile caught him by the nose. Then he told Golu that today he would be his dinner. Now the python came to Golu's help. He asked Golu to pull hard. Now both the crocodile and Golu tried to pull each other. Then the python coiled himself round Golu's stomach. He also pulled his strength with Golu. In the meantime, Golu's nose kept on stretching. In the end, Golu was able to free himself, but his nose had become 5 feet long. Golu sat there for those 2 days, waiting for the nose to cool and shrink. The nose cooled but did not shrink. Then the python reminded him of the benefits of the long nose. Advantage number 1. Here's the python. "You couldn't have done it with a small nose. Try and eat a little now." Golu put out his trunk and plucked a large bundle of grass. He dusted it against his forelegs and stuffed it into his mouth. Advantage number 2. Here's the python. "You couldn't have done it with a small nose. Don't you think the sun is too hot now?" Golu scooped up some mud from the bank and slapped it on his head. Advantage number 3. Here's the python. "You couldn't have done it with a small nose." See, these are the advantages which the Golu can do with the long nose. In the end, Golu thanked the wise python and went home. This is the story. I hope you all understood the story very well. Thank you, students.